Hi,
Good morning. You have two of us today.
Hopefully we're live.
Yeah,
we're just double check.
Yeah, Erin is going to be checking to make sure it's popping up on the other device because we've been having technical issues the last month and oh good, we're there.
Yay.
So lesson learned, just go ahead and delete and update the iPad and the app. Welcome, I'm Debbie and I'm the owner here at Dances with Wool in Midlothian, and this is an edition of Inspire Me Friday. And this is Erin.
So this is our weekly segment where we just talk about a particular pattern or yarn, just something to get your creative juices flowing as we head into the weekend. As always, we want to remind everybody that we are open for in-person shopping Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. We do also have a website that you can shop 24 hours a day in your pajamas. That is at danceswithwoolrva.com. We will link the website and everything else we talk about down below in the comments as soon as we get off the live, because we're both doing it today. So nobody can stand there and put links up while we talk. But so we offer flat rate shipping if you're not local. We still offer in-store pickup if you are. So then we just would love for you to come out and see us or shop us.
So we're both here today because we both did the project we're talking about today. So we wanted to show you, because we both did a different modification, and so we wanted to show you what your options were, but we are in love with this sweater.
Well, I'm in love with everything she designs. This is Meadowland by Tif Neilan. So Meadowland is a sweater that came out earlier this spring. I was lucky enough to test knit this for Tif when she was preparing it for publication, and then that kind of started off a wave of other people,
because we all looked at it and went,
wanting to make it.
Oh my gosh, we want to do that.
So Meadowland is a sweater that utilizes a DK weight yarn held together with a mohair for most of the sweater, not the whole sweater.
Which is very unique about it and what we love. One of the things we love, it's a very size inclusive pattern.
Yes.
Goes up to a 64-inch bust. So you have lots of options with it. She also, in the pattern, has an option for a crop sleeve or a long sleeve. So that's one of the modifications she's made and one of the options she offers.
And then also the length too. She's got two different lengths. So I'm going to stand up very carefully first and show you mine. Now mine's a little more modified because I lost at Yarn Chicken when I was knitting this sweater. So I told you hold the mohair with the DK through most of the sweater. It's a top-down raglan sweater. And then when you get to the bottom, you do this fun lace hem. It's very, very simple lace with these bobbles and your bottom ribbing. And this section here, along with your sleeve edging and your neck edging, are knit in just the DK yarn by itself. So you get a really nice different textural difference. Now mine is a little bit more cropped even than the cropped version of the pattern because I am short-waisted. So on me, things have to be about 9 inches long in order to actually be cropped. Otherwise, they look like regular sweaters. I'm like Calvin from Calvin Hobbes with his short pants. I'm sitting on a pillow, guys. I'm sitting on a pillow, so I don't look like a little kid sitting next to Debbie. So I did short sleeves. Here we go. So my sweater has, because that's just what I had left in terms of yarn. So it's very easy to do short sleeves. I just did the first couple of decreases called for in the pattern and then bound off. Debbie did hers. Debbie's going to tell you about hers.
Okay, so mine is also held together, DK held together. You can see clearly I held it with the shibui up to the point where, you just let the contrast color go, and then you're just knitting with the main color throughout. My modification, or did not do anything different than the pattern said, she offers this crop sleeve, and I did not do anything differently. I followed the pattern. So the crop sleeve is going to come just below the elbow, above the wrist. And I chose this because I'm one who tends to hike up sleeves anyway. And so I typically like the sweaters that have
length sleeve.
The 3/4 sleeves, So that was the modification that I made on it.
Following the pattern.
Following the pattern. but the
This is
only
not in the pattern, okay?
Yeah.
It is on my Ravelry notebook, so if somebody really had a burning question about how it was done, I could pull it back out and take a look. But I think all I did was I followed the directions. I just only did the first like 2 or 3 decreases called for in the sleeves, and then I did the ribbing. That's all I did to make the sleeves short.
But it's a very, it's top down, so it's just one of those, if you've done top down sweaters before, it's a very intuitive. I mean, it's no different than any other top down that you've done. It's a well written pattern, and she,
Absolutely.
again, I highly recommend it. It's one of those that has just nice ease to it, great for putting over as a layering piece, putting it over a dress or a blouse. Just a great construction.
Absolutely.
So what do you want to think about as far as, this is one we highly recommend. It would be great to put on your needles for fall. So what would be some great options for yarn? And we do have a few here. Understanding that some people are very sensitive to mohair, we have an option for you as well that you could still hold it double, but with fuzz, which is, seems to be on trend right now. So you can still do that, but just not have that allergic reaction to the mohair that many people get, just the redness and the kind of rash that you typically
Do you want to talk about yours first, or you want me to talk about
so
mine
what
first?
I'll talk about mine.
Okay.
What I did is I bought my yarn from the Chasing Rabbits trunk show that we had a few weeks ago. Mine it's a non-superwash, which is very light.
Polworth. It was the DK Polworth,
and
which is a breed of sheep. It's a type of wool.
Yeah, and it was 100% Polworth, and it's just very, very light. So, which makes it a little bit different than superwash. I find superwash typically is just a little bit heavier.
Well, typically, superwash yarns are spun a little bit more densely, so
yes.
they're going to have a little bit more heft to them, whereas non-superwash tends to be a little bit looser spun.
So this I have absolutely loved. So for options for a non-superwash, what I thought would be great would be the Scout, which we have nice color selection with the Scout. And you could pair it with the mohair. Now this is a Beige and Bouche mohair, which we have in stock. We also have Shibui, the Silk Cloud, and we also have something called Nuage.
Which I'll tell you about in a minute.
And that would be an alternative to the mohair. But you would want to pair them. So you would need the same yardage for, well, a little bit less yardage on this, but I would buy the same yardage for
She
both
tells
of
you in the
these.
pattern, how much you need of
But
each yarn.
that would be one alternative. The other alternative would be, this would be a really, let's say, it would be a nice, this yarn is not going to be as expensive as a hand dye. It's more of a workhorse yarn. But I have done sweaters with this and absolutely loved it.
The
It's
Barocco Ultra Wool.
It is a 100% superwash wool, but it's not merino. It's just a superwash wool. So this would be a great alternative for a more rustic yarn too, to pair with the mohair.
But yes, when you pair it with the Shibui Silk Cloud, though, it's going to be just as soft.
It is. It is. It's going to be a great alternative to a hand dye. And then of course you can go with the hand dyes and pair that with your mohair, with your Shibui Silk Cloud. So a lot of people get creative with the pairing.
You can,
too.
so you don't have to go super matchy.
And
Neither Debbie and I, nor I did go
No.
super matching. I'll show you in a second what I used. But Debbie, your pink for this yarn, your base yarn, and your Silk Cloud were not the same pink necessarily.
Nope.
And so you can see in Debbie's, I don't know if you can see on the camera, a little bit of like a marling effect. You can see that.
My mohair was lighter.
Yeah, so it really creates a beautiful texture. And Tif actually has you periodically throughout the sweater, every 6 rows or so, knit around just with your DK, not holding it together with the mohair. I think a delivery is coming, Debbie.
Yeah, I saw
not
that.
coming, not with it, so that it creates this really subtle striping effect.
Yeah.
Just texturally. You can't tell really until you look at it, but it's a beautiful option. So Debbie showed you a lot of kind of more solids. I can show you what it looks like. So my sweater was not a solid or a semi-solid yarn. This is what I actually used. We don't have a whole lot of it left in the shop. I don't think we have enough of the Urban Girl DK left to do a sweater, unless you could do a really small size. But I just wanted to show you, I pulled a more multicolor DK, so a more variegated DK, and then this is what I paired it with. So this is Tea Room. This is also a slightly variegated yarn. This is Nuage by Little Fox Yarn. So this is an alternative if you get itchy with mohair, and sometimes I do. I can wear both the Shibui and the Bishabouche mohair just fine, but sometimes I do find mohair to be itchy. This is actually a Surrey alpaca and silk blend. I'm going to kind of hold up the camera a little bit. So it is slightly fluffier, I would say, than the Shibui. But this is a great alternative for you if you find mohair itchy. So these were the two colors that I put together. And whenever you put together a fuzz with, hold it together with another yarn, what you're going to want to think about as you choose your colors is your fuzz is going to put what I like to call a glaze over top of your other yarn. Okay, so that's what you want to think about as you pick colors. So this was what did this sweater. Another great option, I pulled this from the trunk show that we have, and right now we have through tomorrow. Through tomorrow, is that what we decided?
Yes, I'm going to check with Amy.
Hopefully we can have it through tomorrow. We've got the Little Fox Trunk Show. This is her True Wash DK. So this is a neat yarn. It is not a traditional superwash. It has been treated, it's 100% merino. It has been treated with a GOTS certified compound to help prevent some felting. So it's not going to felt the second you look at it or anything like that, but it's not an actual superwash yarn. It hasn't been gone through the traditional superwash process. So I would still hand wash anything you make out of it, but it does definitely help you to be a little less scared about, you know, things felting or shrinking. But this is her mini pearl colorway, which we also have in the Nuage. This would be a gorgeous, beautiful Meadowland right here. Absolutely gorgeous. So we do have the Nuage. We do have that option if you find mohair itchy. We've got another fuzz in for you that you could put together for that. So that's Meadowland by Tif Neilan. So we really, Tif writes fabulous patterns. So we really absolutely love this sweater. It's a great sweater to put on your needles, even if you don't have to be super sweater experienced. If you've done a sweater or two before, you can totally do this. It's very straightforward.
Highly recommended. So yeah, come on in. We can help you put some combinations together. Yep. And again, you know, on our website, we've got some things you can look at as well.
Absolutely. And if you are not local and you would like some help putting together colors for a sweater, you can still do a virtual shopping appointment with us. You can book those on our website. There's a banner at the top of the page. It says, click, do your virtual shopping appointment here. You click that. We do them on Zoom. And we'd be more than happy to help you select
virtual shopping
some colors. Yep, absolutely.
So just one announcement before we go. We are both out of the shop. We are on vacation. I am.
It's been a year, guys. We need a little bit of a vacation.
So no, our shop's going to be closed next Friday.
The brick and mortar.
The brick and mortar. So we've got. I'll let you explain what we've got going on with our website.
So our brick and mortar next week is going to be open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to be closed Friday, July 16th. So there's no Inspire Me. We're going to be closed just for that day. And then we will reopen on Saturday the 17th. We will be open that day. So it's just one day next week that the brick and mortar is closed. But as we pointed out, our web shop is always open. So because we're getting to go on vacation, we thought we'd throw a little coupon code out there for you. So this is going to be in the weekly email newsletter. We're going to put a special email blast that you're not going to miss it. It'll be on the web shop as well. But next Friday, July 16th, you can use code VACATION, all capital letters, on our website, and that will get you 15% off your entire purchase. So it's going to be good for Friday only, just while the brick and mortar is closed. But you can take advantage of that. And we do want to let you know that if you do order anything from the website, whether you're going to have it shipped to you or you're going to select in-store pickup, anything from Friday, July 16th through Monday, July 19th. Will not ship or be ready for in-store pickup until Tuesday the 20th when we reopen and Debbie and I are back. Okay, so please don't order something on Friday and then come up to the shop on Saturday to pick it up. Because the brick and mortar will be open on Saturday the 17th, but the folks who are going to be here working do not know how to fulfill web orders. And so if you come in there and ask them for your order, they're going to look at you like a deer in headlights. So please don't do that. You can come and get those orders, or they will ship out on Tuesday the 20th. But yeah, take vacation only on Friday, July 16th. Get you 15% off your whole purchase on the website.
And like I said, we'll send plenty of notices.
Plenty of reminders. You're not going to miss it.
Yep.
All right.
Well, thank you guys for joining in. Have a great weekend, and we will not see you next Friday like we said, but we'll see you the following Friday for another edition of Inspire Me. And again, the trunk show's here through tomorrow.
So yes, so if you haven't had a chance yet to shop the Little Fox Trunk Show, one more shot, guys. You've got today and tomorrow, and that's going to be it. All right?
So come on in. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.